probably not going to put any of this in. What is up, squad? It is Saturday, January 8th. I finished my first vlog. I filmed it and edited it today, and I just posted it and all the things. It was good. I haven't edited in so long, or like filmed in so long. So it feels really good to get back in the swing of things, and I'm feeling, it just took longer though, you know what I mean? Like I was not used to it as much. So yeah, but I'm feeling a little bit more in the swing of things. But right now it's like 8:50. And I was just talking about in the video, like, oh yeah, this challenge has been so easy. I've been sitting here being like, I gotta do my second workout. I haven't done that yet, and I'm exhausted. So what I'm gonna do is, there's like a YouTube, I'm doing like a 45-minute like yoga stretch before bedtime type deal. So it's not going to be like anything intense, but I've just been like dreading it. And I still have to read 10 pages, but I like reading. So, and I had a couple other things I wanted to do tonight, but it's just kind of like, if it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done. I was kind of beating myself up for like not being like super productive today, but I did do like a lot of, I finished filming, editing, and posting a YouTube video. I did a lot of like other things. So sometimes you gotta, sometimes I make too long of a to-do list, and I'm like, I didn't do all of it. It's like, you're just kind of setting yourself up for failure. So we're gonna do our little yoga thing and then get ready for bed. And then tomorrow is Sunday. I think I'm gonna try going to church, which I haven't gone to church in forever. Kind of a New Year's thing I'm trying. We'll see if it sticks, or ew, what is this, the 2000s? But anyways, so yeah, that's day 8 for you. Hello, good morning everybody. It's Monday, it's January 10th, it's 5:36 in the morning. I just got changed. I read my little Jesus Calling book, my little 5-minute journal, let my dog out, have a deep breakfast, get my pre-workout all ready to go, and that's kind of a little bit of my morning. I try to stay off my phone as much as possible, but sometimes that doesn't happen, sometimes that does. But yeah, that's kind of been my morning routine that I have found works for me right now. I feel like when you're trying to establish a morning routine, you just kind of have to like work through it to figure out what's best. Oh, I also do like a little bit of skincare and vitamins, because after I work out and I'm like wearing a mask at the gym, I want to like come back and do my full skincare routine. I don't want to do my full skincare routine and have it like rubbed off by my mask. So that's why I just do like a little bit of toner and moisturizer in the morning, and then I come back and then do the whole, kind of do a little bit again of a toner and all the serums and things. So that's been my morning. I wanted to come on here though and talk about recapping my weekend. So last time I talked about how I was tired to do my Saturday second workout. So, and on Sunday too, Sunday kind of got away from me as well. I mean, I woke up at like 7 and I was meal planning, getting grocery list, letting my dog out, got ready, went to church, did grocery shopping, got back, unpacked all my like food. I had my boyfriend and like his friend came over, so I was like making them like chili in the crock pot, making food. I took a nap, and then I was like, I woke up and it's like 3 p.m. and I haven't done like any of my workouts. And I was like, crap. So I walked my dog when it was still light out, and then I had to do like a cardio thing at like 7 at night, so it wasn't like too bad. But yeah, I think one thing I learned is I need to prioritize like making sure I at least get one of them in before noon or whatnot. And then also too, another thing I noticed was on Sunday I had just like so much going on in the morning, I didn't eat. And then I came back and I was just like ravenously hungry. I was starving, and then I was just like grabbing anything and everything. So technically I like went over my macros on Sunday. I'm not really too worried about it. I'm like 300 calories over I was supposed to eat, but like I'm not restarting. I'm not beating myself up. I'm not mad that I whatever, because it's just, that's pointless to beat yourself up, because it's, you're just hurting yourself. So but anyways, it's kind of taught me, hey Murph. But it just kind of taught me too to prioritize meals, because I was always like I can't focus on my feet. Right, my camera died, but essentially I was just blabbing on about how I didn't prioritize eating because I was rushed, so I didn't eat, and then I got myself way too hungry. So I think that kind of taught me to, because I like see it all the time, like, oh, don't get yourself too starving, then you're gonna overeat, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't believe that. But when you actually keep yourself at like, a good level of like being, oh yeah, like I'm a little hungry, or like I'm full but I'm not too full, you just like feel so much better, and then you don't overeat or whatnot. So I think that was another lesson, that even on the busy mornings I need to prioritize like eating something, and that fueling my body shouldn't be the last priority. I think that was kind of a big takeaway from the weekend. So this weekend was a little bit harder just because, I'm still trying to figure out like what my routine is on the weekend. But yeah, and you just have like life stuff to do, and it's not as like bam, bam, bam. Like it's work, it's like, okay, I start this time, I have meetings this time. But yeah, so that's my little bit. I'm going to the gym. I'm starting the Tone and Sculpt Kickstart thing, so that's exciting. I'll report back on that. And yeah, I think that's it for me. Hello and good morning. So it's about 8:30 on January 10th here, and I finished doing my skincare, made my bed, cleaned up, and did the dishes, things like that. It's kind of been like my little routine. And now I'm gonna start working. Sad. And I made a protein shake with some creatine after just like in a blender bottle with almond milk. Normally like really hungry and want food, but I'm not hungry right now, so I'm just kind of like, the protein shake was good. I might eat later. But yeah, I'm gonna do like a little time lapse of like what I do for work. But yeah, I think that's it. My workout was good. I started the Kickstarter thing from Tone and Sculpt, so we had to do a benchmark workout, and it was like, how many push-ups can you do? How long can you do a wall sit and plank? And I think that'll be like a really good metric too, just to like, I'm gonna put it in like my notes, and I'm gonna look back later and see if I improve on like different things like that. So yeah, happy Monday. Things are going good. That's all. Alrighty, it's 10:05. I just finished a couple meetings and now I'm getting a little hungry, so now I'm gonna eat. So what we're going to make, I like these little English muffins. They're like 100 calories, which, you know, since I'm trying to be on a little bit of caloric deficit, it is nice to have foods that are super filling and like, you know, more volume but lesser calories. So I'm gonna have this, I think, fry up like an egg and put some cheese on it, and I might put banana or like berries on the side so I can get some kind of fruit going, and I might put some like spinach or something on my sandwich, so that way I amp up those micronutrients. So let's chat. Oh, yeah, you are. Okay, so oh my gosh, I didn't too soon to know. Whoops. I fried some eggs, chopped some straws, it's my piece of cheese. Once this guy starts toasting, finishes toasting, I'm gonna put the eggs and cheese so it, you know, toast the cheese on there. And then I'm gonna put some of this guy on. I might even throw on some mayo on my little sandwich. And that's how we're looking. Okay, this is my finished breakfast, some strawberries, and then I just kind of made an open face, and then I put on some of the Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce. I don't know how to say that. But, so this will be my breakfast. I'll eat while standing. This is my work little setup. It's just like converting standing little desk. This is my second coffee. What else? Yeah, but this is my little office that me and Murph moved to once we hit a certain point in the morning and we want to change of scenery. This is where Murphy lays. A little candle. You need to have a candle for just sanity. And then my piano that I'm trying to reteach myself. And a space heater because my room gets cold. So yes, we're gonna work here until lunch and then I'll check back in then. Okay, hello everyone. It is 12:37. I heated up my white chicken chili that I made in the crock pot yesterday and put some light sour cream. And then this cheese is actually fake cheese from Trader Joe's. I'll put a picture of it around here. It's pretty good. It's a cheese substitute, and then Cholula. And I'll link this recipe of the white chicken chili. It was actually really good down below. What was I gonna say about it? Oh, I've made it a couple times. The first time I made it though, it was pretty liquidy, so then I did less chicken broth than I did the first time and what the recipe says, and I like it thicker like this, and I add I think a little bit more chicken than it says because I like it pretty chickeny. And yeah, and the macros are pretty good on it. It's easy, quick, pretty cheap. Yeah, so that's what I'm having for lunch, and that's all. The end. Hello. So it is now almost 7 o'clock. I'm making dinner right now, that's why it's a little loud. After work, I had oatmeal with some PB Fit, and I put some fruit in there like really quick, some chia seeds, because I had to meet with someone in the West Coast. And anyways, so I had to have my after work snack and walk Murph, and then I had a call until like 20 minutes ago. But now here's my dinner. I'm making this pasta bake thing that was on Whitney Simmons. I'll link her video down below. It was her What I Eat in a Day. But basically I modified it because she doesn't have sausage, and I've never made it with sausage, but this is just lentil pasta I'm cooking. Some veggies. This is zucchini, onion, pepper, tomato, mushroom. She had different vegetables. I kind of went rogue. And then here's my sausage. And I'm gonna add all of this and then my little ricotta mixture, which I just threw a bunch in. And then I'll assemble it in my pan and then put it in the oven. So yeah, I'll show you the end result. So this is the end result. I used Trader Joe's mozzarella alternative, so that's why it's like not like fully melted, but inside is ricotta. Again, I'll link the recipe down below. It's from like Whitney Simmons, but isn't that gorgeous? It's so good. And then I do different vegetables than she does, and I added meat because vegetables you can swap in. Meat because we're carnivores. But it's super good, recommend. Hello, happy Tuesday. It's the 11th, January, day 11. Yeah, woke up early, worked out, all the things. I'm doing the Kickstarter workouts and tone and sculpt. It's going good. It's definitely a different, I'm doing the Melissa Trainer Girls training. It's definitely a different style. It's more like less weight, like a lot of supersets and trisets. So definitely a different style of training, but it is like, and I'm like tired and I'm like dying during it because it's like more cardio a little bit. But I think it's good though, because I know a lot of times I would just get like bored. And I just think movement and like it's good no matter what it is. And I think I was getting like too wrapped up in like compound movements, progressive overload, like blah, and I was just getting like bored and burnt out on that because I was like, oh, do I just have to do this the rest of my life? But yeah, so I think it's good to like change up your training style once in a while. But anyways, it's about like 10:40 and I'm just kind of discouraged. I'm not discouraged really with my 75 hard or anything. It hasn't been. I'll kind of leave like one task at the end of the day and then I'm like, crap, I have to do that. Either between one of the workouts or like reading. But I kind of just like hunker down and get it done, and it hasn't been too bad. The weekend, kind of like I said earlier, was a little bit more like adjusting and getting used to it because my weekly routine, I have it pretty routine that this is like happening during the week, or every day during the week. I'm kind of just like bummed a little bit about work. There's just like a lot going on, and I just kind of switched jobs recently, and it's kind of been like a little different than I thought it was going to be. So it's a little, discouraging, and like just some things are different than I thought. So, but I mean, I think though that this was such a happier and better move that I did than what I stayed at before. I think I should probably talk about like why I kind of did this challenge and why I kind of moved. It all kind of goes hand in hand, and why I had like a really tough last January. I was just in a job I hated, company I hated. And I just like woke up at 9 a.m., rolled over, grabbed my laptop, worked from bed for like 12 hours, shut the laptop, and tried to sleep. Anxious insomnia, never slept, and I just did that on repeat for like a month. And I was like really not in a good mental spot or anything. So that's why I told myself, I was like, okay, the winter is so tough. I am not going to be in a job or company or position that I'm not happy with. So I made like the changes so I'd be somewhere better, and it has been good. And I think doing a move was necessary, but I'm just kind of rethinking if this maybe was necessarily the right move. I like a lot of what I'm doing, but there's a lot that I'm liking some of what I'm doing, but a lot of stuff is like different than I thought. So yeah. I feel like that's something that no one really talks about on YouTube, because it's just like everyone on YouTube that you watch, they're just a full-time YouTuber, but they don't really, so it's really hard to like relate to, everyday struggles of like what job, what company, what career path, a boss or whatever the situation is. So yeah, just know, and some days are better than others, some months are better than others. But yeah, that's kind of a little bit. And also my hair is super greasy. I put hair oil in. Sorry, I probably should have said that. I look like I just showered. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to come on here and talk. I've kind of journaled and read some whatever just to kind of process some of my thoughts I'm feeling and just kind of some of my frustrations. And I do feel better. But basically just vocalizing. Last night I was talking to my boyfriend. I'm yeah, this isn't really what I thought it was going to be. Now that I've because I've just been oh yeah, everything's fine, everything's good. First time I've said it out loud, it makes it feel real. And then I've kind of been sad. Oh yeah, this is real. So yeah, anyways, so just a little down about the work thing. And I also have a lot of work to do that I don't want to do. Probably not going to put any of this in. But it feels good just to kind of get it off my chest. People have 3 drinks, one for hydration, energy, and fitness. Or wealth, whatever the TikTok is. Hello, happy good morning. Today is January 12th. It's Wednesday, so this is my day 12, which kind of works out nicely with the calendar and things. I finished my workout, came back, made myself that breakfast, and now I kind of got myself situated to start working. You're probably you're sitting on the floor leaning against the couch. Yes, I move where I work every couple hours, and I need to switch it up. Work from home life, I don't know. Anyways, and I'm snuggling with this new blanket. I got it it was on sale at Nordstrom Rack. If it's still on sale, link it below. But this is that Barefoot Dreams thing. It was really a $100 blanket, best thing ever. I got it on sale for $44. I think it's good, but I would not pay $100 for it. Yeah, that's all. Anyways, here we are, Wednesday. I want to talk about how I'm feeling because that's the most important thing in the world. But yeah, I've been kind of what I said. I don't know if I included it, but I kind of talked about just work stuff and being a little stressed, and I've kind of been a little down. And yesterday I woke up so positive and ready to go, kind of how I have been every morning. And then I just the day kind of took over me. Work is a little harder and different than I thought it'd be. Not hard, you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't really even have reasons for it, but just a little bit of anxiety. I started yesterday and kind of crept into today. And I woke up and I go on my phone, and I try to get off my phone as much in the morning because I feel it's not helpful. But I open my phone to whatever just to make sure everything's okay. And I go on my email and someone tried to hack my Walmart of all things, and they purchase stuff or whatever. But anyways, it's just crazy. So you kind of wake up with a bad taste in your mouth of society and people trying to steal things while you're sleeping. And just also too how scary it is on the convenience of credit cards and Venmo is all that's great, but then it's also anyone can kind of steal anything at any point. Besides the point, so I've been feeling a little anxious and I didn't really want to go to the gym, but I kind of did some cardio and just watched YouTube. I've been following this Tone and Sculpt Kickstarter app, and then I realized at work there was a virtual fitness coach. I didn't really know what all that meant, or what all they were gonna do for me. So I had a call with her, but she like literally wrote me a whole program and is like essentially a coach. So I'm kind of feel dumb because I bought the Tone and Sculpt annual membership, but I'm also like, I can do that at other points and add in other workouts. But anyways, so she gave me a workout program yesterday, and I am kind of excited for it. It's a lot more of like what I'm used to, of compound movements, progressive overload, only a few exercises, trying to push weight. But my problem was I got really bored with that, and I also too, like, I just got bored, and I just, when I was working like before, or like this past year, I kind of got really, I don't know, just like into Instagram and like watching other people's workouts. And I kind of realized, like, I know everyone's like, oh, you hate cardio. Cardio is the worst. Don't do that. Do this. Just do these compound movements and progressive overload. That's how you get the physique you want. Blah, blah, blah. And I just have all this stuff in my head. But I'm like thinking back to like when I was like the most in shape. I just worked out and moved my body and did what I wanted because that's what I wanted to do. I celebrated movement every day, even if it was just walking or doing yoga, a HIIT, trying weightlifting, you know. And that's when I was the most consistent in my life. But now, I feel like I'm like putting myself like, oh, you have to do this, and that's the only way to get to where you want to go. So I decided just to do a cardio session today because I wanted to, and I thought it'd be good for me mentally and release anxiety. And it really did in a lot of ways. Drink up, don't forget hydration. But I still had in the back of my mind like, oh, this is gonna hurt the gains. This isn't good. You can only lift weights. That's the only thing that's good for you. That's so stupid, and I'm so sick of that narrative online, because for someone like me who works from home and sits in between her couch every day and haven't been consistent working out in 2 years, going and moving my body is the best thing for me. And maybe for you, depending whatever situation you're in. Having variety is good for me. Doing different things is good for me. Listening to my body and doing what I want is good for me. But I got just so in my head about what scientifically this and that, blah. You gotta remember, these people have been like meticulously tracking their food, training, having supplements, doing all this ish for like 5 years. So they need to be like, you know, whatever. But like for me, I haven't worked out consistently in 2 years. Just moving my body is something, and I shouldn't feel guilt because I'm not doing the best thing or whatever. Anyways, I don't know if any of you feel like that narrative's out there and you're kind of like, crap. I just encourage you to move your body every day. I think I'm gonna film my little skincare, my morning skincare. So, roll to clip. Hello, it is Thursday, January 13th at 9:21, and this is the first time I've put down my computer all day for work, and I've been working since like 7:20 in the morning. So your girl didn't do 75 hard today, but that's okay. not really that upset about it. We're gonna hit it hard tomorrow. I showed the computer. You know, what can you do? That's all. Hello everyone. Today is Friday, January 14th. It's me and Mr. Muff. Mr. Muff is sleeping. It's about 5 o'clock on Friday. The sun is going down because who needs happiness, you know? But anyways, so I kind of had a little snippet how I didn't complete yesterday. I just had craziness at work. I literally worked from like 7:30 to like 10, so that was grand. And I was just like, yeah, I have to get this stuff done at work, or not that I would get fired, but you know, I have to do this stuff at work. And I didn't work out in the morning because I've kind of talked about it, but I've been like a little bit behind on sleep. And also too, I was like, you know what? I'm going to let myself, this was my game plan. I was going to be like, okay, I'm going to wake up a little bit later than usual, but I'm going to like do a quicker morning routine and hop on work at like, 7:30. So I'm starting work earlier. So I was like, okay, hopefully I can knock this stuff out that I need to do. And then basically the day happened, and it was just one of those days where 18 other fire drills happened, and the thing I needed to do already got pushed to the side. So it was just like a whole mess. So, and then I was just kind of working straight. I saw a TikTok of like someone like working like my roommate came up and found me after I've been working 11 hours straight. That's like how I felt. Like I was just like in tunnel vision. And then I was just like, crap, it's 4 p.m. Crap, it's 8. So it was kind of crazy. But and I didn't track my macros, and I don't think I had a gallon of water. But we got Starbucks in the morning, and I had chocolate croissant, and I had McDonald's for dinner. But honestly, I think like calorically I was probably still around my range. I definitely didn't get like any steps or move from my desk much, but I think though I think I needed it. Like I think my body kind of needed a rest. I needed to get stuff done at work. And normally when I have a day like that where I mess up, I like the next day I'm like, oh my God, I'm the worst. I suck. Can't bounce back. Life is over. But I woke up today and I'm like, yeah, let's just do this. I didn't work out in the morning, but I walked at lunch for like an hour with Murphy. I didn't want to work out in the morning too because I was like still trying to get my sleep thing going. And also too, I'm like, I have nothing to do at night, and normally like Friday afternoons are slower. I did have a fire drill this morning and got a bunch more work than I expected when I already had a bunch of stuff I needed to do today, which was very annoying. But anyways, I got it all done now, and we're good. But I think that was kind of like the biggest lesson is like, yeah, I'm trying to challenge myself to do all this stuff, and I'm going to work really hard to do that. I'm not going to give myself breaks, but, or just like, but I think too, like, I think it was really good for my body to have a rest day. I mean, I went to a 0 to 100 real quick, and I wasn't working out consistently, and now I'm working out twice a day. Working out, I mean, one of them was like a walk, but anyways, so I think it was good for me. I think I needed it. I think, and the biggest lesson too is like, it's okay. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to just give up on myself just because I had a stupid day at work and I worked like 14 hours or whatever. Like, I'm not going to just give up on myself. I'm not going to give up on my own challenges, my own goals, my own mental health, my well-being. And that's kind of what I would do before. I would have like an all-in mentality, and I was like, if I don't do it 100%, then I'm not doing it at all. It's like, no, I need to get back up and keep loving and taking care of myself. So I think that this week was a really good just demonstration of how life happens, but you can't just give up on yourself, but you can't beat yourself up, because that was my problem. I normally beat myself up and feel really guilty. Instead, I was like, no, let's just keep going, in a positive way. So, yeah, And nothing too crazy. Just happy the work stuff is done. Probably gonna go, I might just walk my dog again, instead of going to the gym, and just do 2 walks, which I'm fine with, because then tomorrow is Saturday and I can hit it hard. So I might do that. Hi guys, so it is Saturday, January 15th, and I just finished my workout and my lunch. But yeah, and last night I said I was gonna go for a walk. We went to the gym and I had a great arms workout, and I inclined dumbbell bench pressed 40s, which was very exciting, a PR for me. Felt like a lot of weight, so that was cool. So I think that rest day on Thursday really helped me, because I had an awesome workout yesterday, and today I had a great workout and eating some really good wholesome food. So was doing good. Weekend's great. Got a long weekend ahead of me for MLK weekend. So yeah, so thanks you guys for following along. Maybe like this little journey. I think maybe next week I'll include more of like my workouts and things, but let me know what you guys are thinking, doing, and that's all.